Hello everyone and welcome to Charlene Makes. I'm Lorraine. So today is the end of March and it's Thursday. It's really windy here. I went out, did our shopping today, and that's about it. Haven't done any knitting or crocheting yet. Haven't done much crocheting. I did start another project like I had mentioned on my pig video, and I will show you that. I am using the cotton that I hand dyed. So this is, I used the 100 grams, so I did manage to get a dishcloth done. I do have to sew my ends in. And the start of the towel, I make these larger because they do shrink. This stitch, I'll hold it up closer here for you so you can see. What I do with this is you do so many, chain so many stitches. I do a row of single crochet, and then what I do is once I start the next row, I do a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch, skip a stitch, and then just continue on doing the single and double in each other stitch. And that's the pattern that I get. I still have 300 more grams to continue on with this set. I have an order to put in for some washing soda to use for cotton, to dye cotton, and the dye I can get here in town, so that's not a problem. I did have a request for some bulky yarn in this colorway. This is the emerald green and the burgundy. So I do have some of that bulky yarn coming. It is from Michael's. They didn't have it in stock, so I put in an order. So that should be here next week. And then I'll be hand dyeing some of that. I'm not sure if I'm going to record that video or not. Excuse me, but my mouth is dry. I'll just see when it's time to dye the yarn. Sometimes I record it and sometimes I don't. If I record it, it does usually take, it is usually a two-parter, because the actual hand dyeing, and then I have to hang it and dry and then show the results. So that's why I said I'm not sure if I'm going to record that that yarn dyeing or not. I'll just have to see when it's time to do it. The other thing is that project that I have is a knitting project. I decided to knit some christening gowns to put in my shop. And right now I am doing one. This is called the Cabled Yoke Christening Gown. This is a pattern from Judy Lamb from 2009. Not sure how well you can see that picture. And I have a few other patterns picked out as well. What I'm using is I am using Patton's Beehive Baby Sport. This is a 3-weight yarn, 100 gram balls, approximately 328 meters or 359 yards. I cleaned them out when I went there. This colorway is called Vintage Lace. It is a slight off-white color, and I have, make sure I get this the right way. Yeah, I have one sleeve done. This is a newborn size, but I did add a couple more rows of the around the neck area. So this has, here is the cable. Trying to see, here's the cables here. Underneath that is a herringbone stitch, which I've never done before. I didn't even know you could do herringbone for knitting. And I did put a lifeline in after I've started this project a few times. But when you're making it to sell and you're not satisfied with your work, you take it apart and start over. So that's what I've done on there. I will show you my progress as I go on those whenever I put my next videos up. And I have spoken to Charlene, my friend in South Carolina. She is home recuperating from her 100 and something, 40 some surgeries. For her was supposed to be a knee replacement, but they ended up just taking the whole knee out, and she has 2 very long rods in her leg, so she has no knee. Whether or not they're going to be able to put a knee in down the road, we don't know. Probably not, but it is, you know, what it is. When it comes down to doing a surgery to save your leg, you end up with what you end up with. Otherwise, her surgery could have ended up a lot worse. But she is at home. She has done 1 or 2 videos, or maybe more by now, since she's been at home. Anyone interested, I will put her link down in the description box below. And welcome to my new subscribers. I do have a few more people. And I appreciate anyone who leaves comments down in the comment section. That way I know what you're interested in, and any suggestions that you have. Okay, there's not much else going on here. I did my shopping this morning, well, around lunchtime. That's all put away. It is almost supper time now. So until next time, have a nice weekend. So until next time, this is Lorraine from Charlene Makes, signing off.